Tonight, a tiny insect may fly toward the lamp on your desk. It's only about half an inch long, black and orange-red, slender. It almost looks like an oversized ant. It doesn't bite, it doesn't sting, but the injury it can leave on your skin may be far worse than most bee stings, and in many cases, far more painful than people expect. This is the first video on this channel where I won't tell you to peacefully coexist with the animal you're looking at, because by the end of this video, you'll realize that one instinctive slap could become the biggest mistake you make. Most people have exactly the same reaction when they notice a bug crawling on their skin in the middle of the night. Slap it. But if that bug happens to be a Rove beetle, that single slap is like setting off a tiny chemical bomb directly on your own skin. Rove beetles are only about 1/4 to half an inch long. Their bodies are long and narrow, with very short wing covers that leave much of the abdomen exposed. When they run, they often raise the tip of their abdomen, giving them a posture that looks almost like a tiny scorpion. In many warm regions, they're most active from late spring through early fall. They're also strongly attracted to lights, which means porch lights, desk lamps, and brightly lit windows can easily lure them indoors after dark. But here's the part almost nobody knows. They don't bite you. They don't sting you. Their real weapon isn't a mouth part or a stinger. It's a blister-causing chemical called Pederin that circulates inside their body. As long as the beetle stays intact, it usually won't hurt you. But the moment you crush it, whether by slapping it or rolling over on it while you're asleep, its fragile body ruptures, releasing Pederin onto your skin. The beetle didn't inject anything into you. You accidentally smeared the toxin onto yourself. And here's what makes it even more dangerous. Most people assume that if it doesn't hurt immediately, everything is fine. But that's exactly how this insect fools you. In fact, it may even trick you into rubbing that toxin straight into your own eyes without realizing it. Pederin has an unusually deceptive delay. Right after crushing the beetle, you may feel almost nothing. Maybe just a slightly sticky sensation, perhaps a little itch. Then you wake up the next morning, and that's when the real chemical injury begins. The affected skin often develops a long, bright red streak that looks almost as if someone pressed a hot piece of metal against it. Over the next 24 to 48 hours, the area may become intensely painful. Blisters filled with yellowish fluid can appear. In severe cases, the skin may erode or ulcerate. Even after it heals, dark pigmentation can remain for weeks or even months. But the greatest danger may actually be on your fingertips. If you crush the beetle and then absent-mindedly rub your eyes without washing your hands first, the toxin can severely damage the delicate tissues of the eye. It may cause intense conjunctivitis or inflammation of the cornea. In rare but serious cases, permanent vision problems have been reported. If learning this today helps you avoid a painful mistake someday, consider subscribing. Every week, we uncover overlooked dangers hiding in backyards, gardens, and everyday nature, and explain the fascinating biology behind them. Now you might be thinking, I live in a modern apartment. I'm nowhere near the wilderness. How could I possibly run into one of these? Actually, your porch light, the bright white wall outside your window, or even the lamp beside your bed can all look like glowing beacons to a Rove beetle flying through the night. These insects prefer moist environments, grassy areas, gardens, parks, and places near water. They don't just live deep in forests. As cities continue to expand and artificial lighting becomes brighter than ever, the boundary between human homes and nocturnal insects has become increasingly blurred. At this point, you may be wondering, why would a bug like this choose to fly into my bedroom in the first place? Before you label it a villain, there's something you should know. Once you understand why it entered your home, and who may already be quietly hunting it inside your house, you may see it very differently. From an evolutionary perspective, Rove beetles never evolved to attack people. Their natural habitat is moist fields and grasslands, where they hunt tiny agricultural pests, such as plant hoppers and other small insects. The collision between humans and Rove beetles is largely an accident created by artificial light. They're strongly attracted to light. Your window isn't an invasion target. To the beetle, it's simply a bright beacon that led it hopelessly off course. Even its striking orange and black coloration evolved long before humans existed. It's a warning to predators. Don't touch me. Nature has one more surprising twist. If you happen to notice a common house spider in the corner of your room, or a house gecko quietly clinging to the wall, don't be too quick to kill them. These silent nighttime hunters consume many of the insects that wander indoors. In many homes, they're unexpected allies. Of course, you shouldn't rely on spiders or geckos alone. Fortunately, protecting yourself only takes about 30 seconds before bed. First, never slap the beetle. If one lands on your skin or clothing, resist the instinct to crush it. Gently blow it away, or let it crawl onto a piece of paper and carry it back outside. Second, if you've accidentally crushed one, wash immediately. Don't touch your face, don't rub your eyes. Wash your hands and the affected skin thoroughly with soap and running water. Don't try to neutralize the toxin with homemade chemical solutions. If any gets into your eyes, rinse continuously with clean water for at least 20 minutes and seek medical attention as soon as possible. Third, keep them from getting inside. If you live near lawns, ponds, wetlands, or farmland, reduce unnecessary outdoor lighting near open windows whenever possible. Warm, colored lights with lower ultraviolet output attract fewer insects. Most importantly, install fine mesh window screens to stop these accidental visitors before they enter your home. Rove beetles aren't malicious. The toxin inside their bodies evolved as a defense, not as a weapon against humans. The real conflict exists between our brightly lit cities and an ancient instinct that draws these insects toward light. Simply recognizing one and resisting the urge to slap it may spare you an extremely painful injury. And at the same time, it reminds us that understanding nature is often a better form of protection than fearing it. Before you go, here's a question. Have you ever woken up with a mysterious burning streak on your skin, or painful blisters that seem to appear out of nowhere during the summer? Share your experience in the comments. Your story might help someone else recognize the warning signs before it's too late. I'll see you in the next one.